Yeah, I think I mean, everything was fairly easy to find, so that wasn't. Cars thing was kind of weird. I was like, it didn't have a location, but I had a recollection of which bin it was, and I was correct, so it was really easy.
Yeah.
And then the rest was fairly simple, but yeah. Let's just should we just get started?
I would imagine that would probably be a good idea. Yeah, we can yak if we can find time, but yeah, I figured we just pop into it. Yeah, just gotta pull everything up here real quick. Did you or did you start recording already?
Yep.
Did you check the did you check the screen? Hey everybody, and welcome shipheads to another episode of Mail Call Again. My name is David S. Pumpkins.
And I'm Sean Parker.
Ooh, Sean Parker. Is that a basketball player?
No.
Sean Parker. Oh, wait. Napster?
Yep, Napster.
Wow, Sean Parker. Okay. Who played Sean Parker in the Social Network movie?
Justin Timberlake.
Correct. Wow. All right, Sean Parker off to a hot start. Where did that come from?
Oh, it's a preview of an item coming up.
Oh, was that this weekend?
The Napster T.
The T? Yeah. Okay, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I was quickly, when I called you, I was like, oh crap, and I started looking, I saw a Napster t-shirt sitting there, so I was like, oh. I have to look up who the actual guy was. I couldn't remember his name was, but
okay. And not surprisingly, for no reason whatsoever, I am not getting any Wi-Fi on the laptop. So first I'm checking on my phone to make sure our Wi-Fi is currently working. It is. Okay. Let's see. This does happen occasionally, not too often, but sometimes.
Yeah, so kind of a slow start to February, and then all of a sudden this weekend just freaking
holy cow! Yeah,
like Friday was it Friday or Saturday? It was just like freaking on fire.
Yeah, I'm not even sure, but a couple times throughout the weekend, I was doing the order. I would just pop in and add whatever it sold, and yeah, it just kept going.
Yeah, so it's 35 shipments. I think it was 40 items.
Yes, that was my count as well.
Oh, 46 items because one was a 7, but yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah. Oh boy, this is ridiculous. Why would this happen now? I don't know. I went to the Wi-Fi on the laptop and tried to connect with the network, and it just was buffering. It just said connecting. So I'm just trying to restart here, which I actually just did like a minute before the call. So yeah.
I was gonna say you're gonna go out where the router is. You're gonna see Dave out there working on it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to get this thing.
Well, I mean, living around here, that's why you check. That's why the first thing you do when there's an issue outside of your phone Wi-Fi is check your phone. Because you just never know. I was definitely like, I swear to God. Because I mean, it's happened a couple times. I think I told you about the last time. It was just like the Wi-Fi wasn't working, and I went in there and looked, and it was just like unhooked. And he's done that, I think, twice now, according to him, just like in his sleep. And not like, I don't know. Yeah, did I not tell you about that the last one? I wonder if I did. I can't remember. Yeah, so the Wi-Fi wasn't working, so I go in there, and which is in his room. It's in his room because that's like where it was wired into whenever it was whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so it's always been in there. And so I went in there to look, and was it this time? Or I think it was this time. Like, it took me a while because I was looking, and then I kind of picked up the router, and I was like, oh, literally everything is unplugged from the back of the router. And my perception of what happens is I think that was at least the second time when he will wake up in the middle of the night and see the flashing lights of the modem.
Yeah.
And the router on the desk it's on in there happens to be right, like pretty close to within reach of him in bed.
Yeah.
So even though it's not the thing that's flashing, he grabs the router and just like starts unplugging shit to try to turn the lights off. So yeah, like I said, it was really funny. I went in there and I was looking. I'm trying to call up the internet here. We're getting there. And yeah, I was looking and I picked it up, and then I finally picked it up, and it was okay. Here we go. And yeah, there was just I think there was literally nothing plugged into the back. It's just like, wow, that seems like that might be the problem. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't tell you about that. I must have made a specific effort to just not bring it up because I just didn't want to talk about it anymore. Okay, we are good here, so it'll just be 1 second while I call up the order. And I mean, also, like, not only the number of sales, but, you know, bottom line wise, like, not bad.
Yeah. There's some big ones. There's a couple of, there's one I still have to box up. That's going to be a real pain in the ass. I'm going to try to get that in there. Not really sure what to do here. I might have to wait till the end.
All right. Well, in the meantime, item number 1, we have a vintage blood cell laboratory counter.
Yeah, I just listed this, I think. What it actually was, because it's this little counter thing, but it was.
Yeah. So what is it?
It's just it's this little metal counter thing. It has a little button, like you depress a button and it just moves a counter one spin. So I don't know. I guess you're looking through a microscope and you just got your fingers on it counting white blood cells versus red blood cells.
Oh, interesting.
But I think what I assume is happening with that. And then, it only costs $6.22 to ship it to Kentucky. I don't know where it's going.
Oh, that's reasonable. Oh, that's an overseas thing too.
Yeah, I was overseas. I don't know where I was going.
All right. Well, that's sold for $35.60. Profit $24.22. And that was indeed just listed 3 days ago. Up next, we have a 1974 Minnesota Fighting Saints media guide. That's a hockey thing. WHA, do you remember what that stood for? Something Hockey Association, I believe.
It doesn't really say here. No.
What would that W be, I wonder? Western?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we're not West, but like, I think like the Timberwolves are in the Western Conference, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. I went to on when was it, Thursday? I was went through and recorded by myself doing a shipping thing. I was pretty proud of myself.
Oh, did you really?
I went through and I had a kind of a cool setup. Like I had a phone set up like it is now, except it was on vertical.
Okay.
And I had a Skype window open so I could kind of show what each item was.
Oh, nice.
And so it was kind of cool to work through it. I went through the whole night. And then I was like, all right, now I got to upload this thing because I recorded on Skype.
Oh no.
And I was like, wait a second, why did I record on Skype? Because I have this other software that I was going to record it on because then I could get all the other stuff. So long story short is I didn't get it. And
also, you just said log shory stort, but that's not really the headline. Yeah, so you thought you were recording and then it didn't turn out to be. You didn't have it.
I recorded just the Skype part, which I didn't want to record. I wanted to record the streaming software that I had because then it would record my desktop as well.
Oh, that's what you meant by having something to show the items.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened? Why didn't that record on that thing?
I messed up. I just
Oh.
I was just thinking like, okay, I hit record on Skype, like that's it. But like, no, I have to record on the other one.
Oh, okay. So you just forgot to hit record on the thing that you wanted to record on.
I hit record on a wrong program.
Right.
That's what it came down to. So, but I did it. I did it anyway. So.
Which is still awesome, even though you didn't get it recorded. Because my question would be, I feel like the biggest obstacle for you, or the biggest difficulty for you in doing that, is just feeling really weird about like talking to yourself while doing that. So how was that for you?
It was a lot of non-talking. Like I'm not going to talk kind of deal. So I don't know. I just kind of explained a little bit more. $4.06 to ship that St. Paul.
Yep.
Same thing.
World Hockey Association.
Oh, okay.
As it happens, yes. So this World Hockey Association media guide sold for $35.49. Profit $24.46. And that was listed in August of 2022.
That's a good Polish name there. Holy cow, did you see that one?
Ooh, no, I missed it.
Sobolewski or something like that.
Ooh. Where's that going?
Piers, Minnesota.
Oh, that's staying in state. Okay.
Indeed.
All right. Up next, we have a Philadelphia Phillies golf bag. What was the deal with this? Because this just kind of appeared suddenly.
This was a guy who wanted. We ended up working the deal out because the shipping was messed up on it.
Oh, okay.
And so I had to. I shipped it already and refunded him the difference. So that's all done already.
Gotcha. Oh, so that's what it's. We don't need to do anything with that.
No, you just go through the numbers. But yeah, it was kind of a cool golf bag. I guess I don't know.
Sure, yeah, Philadelphia Phillies brand golf bag. Yeah, I did. I actually looked at that. It looked pretty nice. That sold for $181.39. Profit $113.89. And that was just listed on January 26th.
I think I had to refund them like $50 or something. It was set to post office, so it charged like $80 to ship. So I think I refunded them like $60. Yeah, so it wasn't that good of a sale, but it was still
sure.
Paid $10 for it.
All right, moving on. We have a Russell Athletic mock neck pullover. God, the more I think about it, I'm really disappointed that you didn't get the thing recorded. I would really like to see that.
517. I also did the branding too and everything. Like I had it all. I had it going.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Were you like mid sentence and out of nowhere you just said?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember what it was.
Did you do the opening?
Yep. Yeah, I did.
Oh my God! I'm so bummed that you didn't record that. God damn it! The Russell Athletic pullover sold for $27.74. Profit $15.56. That was listed on the 3rd of January, about a month ago. And then we have a 1960s Mercedes truck Matchbox car. Any idea how far back Matchbox goes as a company?
Oh, I don't know, but I would guess. I don't know if they're back in the 40s. I would guess the 50s.
Matchbox is a popular toy brand which was introduced by Lesney Products, which is in this title for this product we are shipping.
Lesney goes back earlier than that for sure, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Continue on.
So yeah, Lesney Products introduced the Matchbox brand in, what was your guess? Did you have a guess?
I said 50s.
Oh, well, like, say, pick a year specifically.
58.
I was, as you were saying, because it is the 50s, and as you were saying 50, I was like, if he says the right one, I'm going to automatically, of course, not believe that you didn't look it up. 1953. Did you have any frame of reference to guess 50s, or was that just a total blind shot?
No, because I've done some research on them because I listed a lot of those Red Line Matchbox ones.
Okay.
Hot Wheels, though, those aren't Matchbox. I was thinking Hot Wheels. I guess that's what I was based off of Hot Wheels, and I think Hot Wheels started in them.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, I really was more of a guess than anything. $3.90.
All right. This Matchbox truck sold for $10.10. Profit $3.04. Listed in August of 2019. So was Matchbox and Hot Wheels like a Coke Pepsi of the toy car world, kind of?
Yes.
Competing brands, yeah.
Yeah, and I think Hot Wheels are definitely worth more money than Matchbox.
Okay.
From what I remember, anyways. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it is.
Well, you have officially done more research on those brands than I have, because you've done any. So, up next, we have a Harley Davidson T-shirt, Lakeville, Minnesota specific. Boy,
is it going nope.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if it was going to Lakeville, Minnesota, but it's going to Utah.
Right, that would have been funny. I was just gonna say, like, is there? I mean, if you can get a Lakeville, Minnesota Harley shirt, can you like get any city? Because why Lakeville?
Every Harley Davidson dealership has their own merch.
Oh, okay. Like yeah, okay.
Yeah, see, like it's kind of like the Hard Rock Cafe, kind of, you have
right.
And I don't know if there's specific ones that are worth more. Pretty much any Harley Davidson I buy and list. So $4.20.
Blaze it. Harley Davidson T-shirt sold for $24.14. Profit $13.49. That was listed back in December of 2022. So you are aware then that there's a few orders with multiple items, so you're paying attention to that.
Yeah,
we haven't encountered any yet, but just checking.
Yeah, because I know one guy asked I have to refund some shipping on them. So
okay. Meanwhile, we have a men's St. John's Bay fleece jacket.
$9.25.
The jacket sold for $25.94. Profit $13.13. Listed November 29th of 2022. Onto a UT Electronics Controls integrated. This is another one of those things where I'm trying to off the cuff pick a few words to describe what this is, and as I'm going, I'm like, I don't know what this is. Integrated boiler control module. Holy cow! That's a mouthful.
I bought a lot of. I think it was an HVAC company that went out of business, and there was a box full of these controllers and random other stuff. So,
What kind of idea can you give me on what this is for?
it's like a furnace.
Ah, okay.
Hopefully it works because I didn't test it. But
Well, I'm sure your listing said untested, if that's the case.
nope, I did not say. I say it was 30-day warranty. So if it doesn't work, I'll.
Okay, well, little loophole.
Remove from working environment, right? That's what I was saying. Because why would an HVAC company keep it if it wasn't working this way? The way I think
Right.
of it.
Right.
871.
All right. This thing sold for $115.91. Profit $83.68. And that was listed 6 days ago. Man, like every day so far this month, I think almost every day in February, I've been like, oh shit, what day is today? Because I think the most people I know, which isn't all that many people, have birthdays this month.
Yeah.
So, but none of them have happened yet, unless I missed them. Because every day I've thought that. I'm like, no, I'm still good. I'm still good.
I know my in-laws, like I have Car's brother, just I think one sister and her mother-in-law all have February birthdays too, so it's kind of crazy.
Interesting.
I don't know what 9 months.
Yeah, I was just trying to think. So February, March, April, May. So that's like May.
Yeah.
May, June. Interesting. I guess spring. Spring fancy, springtime. In the mood. Up next, we have a Brother word processor. Is this the same brand name as the label printers?
No, this is like a old. This is like a typewriter, more or less.
No, I know, but I mean, it could still be the same brand. But you're saying it's not.
Yeah. Same brand, yeah, for sure.
Right.
Sorry, I thought like there's the same model or whatever. No.
Oh no, like the Brother brand.
Yep. Yeah.
I honestly, I think maybe even just until this very item did I realize, like, because you have a printer, or at least one that is a Brother. I always just kind of thought that was like your own name for it for some reason. Like, just like, you have to, when you set it up, you have to put a name on it. So for some reason you did that. And, I mean, who knows? I just never, like, it never occurred to me to ask, because like, whatever, who cares? But yeah, then I saw this thing and I was like, oh, brand name. Interesting.
The printer name that I have, Zebra printer, is also a brand name, not just thing called Zebra.
See, I mean, yeah, I probably thought that too, maybe. But I mean, Zebra, I don't know, sounds like a brand name. Brother does not to me for some reason. I don't know.
$21.85.
Hefty. All right. Word processor sold for $162.71. Profit $103.18. That was listed just 2 days ago.
Yeah, I just bought this last week for $15.
Nice turnaround. And we've come to the Sean Parker Napster t-shirt.
Which,
Really, I'm always impressed when I ask you a pop culture question that you get it right. Especially, I felt like the social network question I asked you was pretty random, so I was impressed that you knew that.
Well, I've seen the movie, and I know who Justin Timberlake is, so...
I know, but you can understand. You understand what I'm saying. I mean, and again, it's not that it's like that's something that I would know, and maybe not necessarily something that like I would expect a lot of people to know. You know what I mean?
$4.24.
All right, Napster T sold for $24.69, profit $17.19, and listed about a week and a half ago. I was actually looking back to see when the last call we had was, see how long it's been.
Oh yeah,
that was listed on on January 24th, and I feel like that was the last call we did was a Tuesday. So like this coming Tuesday would have been 2 full weeks.
damn. And
I couldn't believe that Sunday. That was crazy.
dude, yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. This is a week I go to Hawaii. We leave on Wednesday.
Snap! Wow, good for you.
So, don't do any listings in this time because I'm going to change the. So you can do it on Tuesday if there's any listings to do. I think that we're almost out of drafts right now, but
pretty close, yeah.
Tuesday I would say is the last day, and then from then after Tuesday I'm going to change all the shipping handling time to like 10 days or whatever. So, and then because any new listings will be 2 days and it'll screw everything up. So we'll just build a bank on those. I was like, Michelle's coming tomorrow, and I don't know if she's going to come next week or not, but.
All right, Tuesday. Okay. Up next, we have an old favorite, the Groundhog Day clock bulb.
$3.97.
Sold the day after Groundhog Day.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh, I just want that to be sold on Groundhog Day so bad. And it was the day after. I was like, oh. Sold for $16.10, profit $8.18. Listed November 2021. Up next, we have a International Concepts ribbed knit sweater.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, I was going to say International Concepts feels like a new brand name for us. And not like, doesn't sound like a clothing brand name to me.
Right.
Like that, I don't know, like computers maybe, or some sort of
consulting.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking like a big office building, not like a store in the mall, Tell me about the Hawaii trip. What's like, how long, and what's you guys have stuff planned? I'm sure you're going golfing, etc. Talk about that.
We're leaving Wednesday morning, and then
early again.
And that's early. I think we're leaving flights at 9.
Okay.
And we don't really have anything really scheduled yet. We did golf last time we were there, and I didn't golf once this last summer, so I'm not going to waste the money and time to do it. I think I'm going to try to do. I know Cara really wants to do fishing, so we're going to try to do that deep sea fishing.
Okay.
And
is that something you've done before or no?
Not in Hawaii. We did it once. Have you ever done deep sea fishing? Actually, I've never done deep sea fishing.
Okay.
So yeah, that would be.
Is that the thing where it's like the big rod is attached to something?
Right. Yeah, we do up in Duluth. We do charter fishing there, which is similar to it, but you're not catching tuna or whatever the hell you catch out in the
Okay.
ocean. So that's one thing we want to do. Other than that, we'll do some whale watching thing, which is like February is their busiest time for whales. Like they have now is the mating season now. I think it is.
Okay.
So there's come down to mate, and there's just thousands of humpback whales. You can just look out in the ocean and see them out there. So it's really cool.
Yeah, I remember talking to you. You have done this before, there, haven't you?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember talking about it, and I always hear like sometimes you don't see any, and you were like, oh no, it was the really busy time, and we saw a ton. So I was like, oh, that's awesome.
That's kind of what I did at this time again because we wanted to experience 8:30 to ship that thing, by the way, in a padded flat rate envelope.
I was gonna say that sounds familiar. All right, that sweater sold for $22.64. Profit $8.67. Listed in November of 2022, 3 months ago. Onto a Pfister tub, some kind of valve. I don't know. Here's the listing. Pfister PP, which is already funny. 2 P's. PP. Tub mixing rough in valve. And then a series of a 5-digit number.
It's a valve for the shower.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was at an auction. I think I had like 10 of them. I was going to say I have one left. I'm surprised you didn't buy them all. I kind of wonder if
right. This was the quantity 7.
Right. So I'm just going to see if I still have one that's available. Yeah, see, I fucked up. I should only have.
What's happening?
I'm debating. Do I just give him this extra one because he bought 7? So he can have 1 for free, or should I create a new listing and list it? I'll probably list it.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say selling 7 for what's gonna end up being like $150. They're obviously not like really cheap individually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Box is kind of fucked.
Are you guys doing a Airbnb again, I assume?
Yeah, so I don't know if I told you, we're staying at, and I don't know if he still owns it or not, but it's Mick Fleetwood's house.
Yeah, I think you did mention that, yeah.
So he either owned or did own it at one point in time, so it's a pretty sweet joint.
Yeah, it must be. I mean, there are celebrities that you be like, oh, sure. I mean, I'm sure it's really nice. I don't know. Mick Fleetwood just sounds like, well, that guy must be made of money at this point. So,
right. I mean,
where he stays must be pretty nice.
Any of those Airbnbs, though, they're multi-million-dollar houses. So I don't know if there's better than the one we had before or not. But yeah.
Oh, okay. And
it's not like we're not even or anything. We're like a block off the beach.
Oh, nice. How long? Did you say how long you're staying?
10 days.
10 days. My goodness.
It's a long flight. I don't want to,
Yeah.
go a weekend,
Well, I think the last time you guys went there, I came and house sat and worked. Right. And I remember you guys getting home like that night, whatever night it was. I think it was like around dinner time or a little bit later. And you guys were just wiped out from just the whole experience.
Yeah. Well, that was red eye too on the way back, which is pretty difficult for That's what we have on the way back this time too. Is middle of night flight.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, 7 Fisters cost $27.78.
All right. Shower valves, 7 of them, sold for $194.23. Profit $118.70. And those were listed in July of last year.
God, I'm pretty sure I didn't pay more than $20 for that whole box. That's a pretty good deal.
Nice. Yeah, I overestimated a little bit on the 150 net profit. I didn't realize the shipping was going to be like $30. Still nice. All right, moving on to a simple Eddie Bauer green utility vest.
What have you been up to? I want to talk to you. So yeah, I want to talk to you for 2 weeks. So what's new with you?
Shit, I don't know. Had I gone I did a Moorhead trip. Did we talk about that?
I think maybe you talked about doing that, but I don't think you actually told me how it went. What were you going to do there?
Just visit the kid.
Okay.
So that's what I did. Of course, I went to Burger Time as soon as I got into town. And yeah, and then just hung out at the house with them. And Jen was around, and I was just gonna go for like the afternoon and hang out. And it got to be around like 4:00, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna not drive home in the dark, I would have to leave now. And I don't know. We were talking about me staying, and so I ended up staying, which was really fun. And they were in the middle of a Breaking Bad watch for the first time for both of them. So watched some of that, and yeah, it was a really good time.
488.
All right, Eddie Bauer vest sold for $26.69. Profit $15.24. Did in August of last year.
How many times have you seen Breaking Bad? Have you gone through it a couple?
I think maybe total, like all the way through, maybe 3 different times.
Oh wow!
I think like the original, like because when it was like actually on.
Yeah.
And then twice since, I think. Up next, we have a wooden table lighter with cap.
I think there's a third one they sold of this.
There's been some lately. Now you note with cap specifically, or somebody did in the title. Does that increase the value? What is the cap situation on a wooden table lighter?
I think maybe I just have some extra space in the title, and I said, the other guys might not. I don't know, but you better get this.
I also realized, because I always forget, I realized I was asking you about something in the title, and I was like, oh, yeah, I think he usually just copies and pastes these from other listings. So a lot of times when I ask you that, that's your answer. I don't know. I just kind of,
Yeah. This one I would have made, because I know there was one guy who also had some of these, and so I didn't want to be the same as him. So I would create it there for sure.
Now, did he not specify with cap in his?
I think he sold it because one, he didn't say you might not have a cap. So
he's still sitting there with a box full of wooden table lighters.
I also undercut him by like $5. So $4.15.
Right. $4.15, did you say? Hello?
Yes, $4.15. Sorry.
Okay. Sold for $21.30. Profit $11.47. And that was just listed a couple weeks ago on the 14th of January. The keychain lot.
Yes.
NFL keychains. We have 60 Jacksonville Jaguar keychains, 60 Tampa Bay Buccaneer keychains, and 60 Tennessee Titans keychains.
And we sold the Dallas Cowboy ones last week, I think.
Yes. Yep.
That's in the odd box.
Do you have Super Bowl plans for next weekend? You're not even going to be in.
We're going to be in Hawaii. So
You're not going to be in the contiguous 48. Even.
Yep. So I don't know what our plan is, I guess, for it. But
Yeah, is that even at all a priority for the two of you? Because I mean, yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
What time will it be in Hawaii?
Okay, well,
I
do we have any?
always do math. I think they're 3 hours. Or is it 2 hours?
Okay, I'm
think it's-
heading to the world clock here. Hold on. Well, why can I not just type in Oahu or Hawaii and have it come up in?
Ask what's the time in Hawaii?
Am I spelling Hawaii wrong? What's happening? Oh, choose a city. Okay. It's a city in Hawaii. Honolulu?
Yeah, sure.
There it is. Okay. So it says here it's 4 hours behind us. So the game starts at what, like 5-ish around here?
Yeah.
It'll be like 1 p.m. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a big chunk out of your afternoon for being in Hawaii.
I mean, I really don't have to. If it would have been the Vikings playing, it would have been a different game. But
Sure.
obviously, I don't care too much. I did them in the Gumby's Super Bowl board, which is $100 a square. So there's some big money in that. So
Okay.
I will be interested in the scores each quarter, but
Yeah, which you can keep track of anyway.
so I'm not gonna get on my way to probably watch it unless we just happen to not be doing a thing.
Yeah.
And I guess kind of the time too, because Mila's still napping. $8.08.
Keychains sold for $121.36. Profit $97.50. Those were listed 3 days ago.
No, I was hesitant on buying these things because I was like, gosh, did you really so? Damn, glad I did.
What kind of heads up did you have that that made you buy them? Like, was it just a complete shot in the dark, or did you have any idea that they would? Or
Well, initially, I think back in my old day, maybe if you asked me 2 years ago, I would have probably tried to sell, individual ones or a
Sure.
lot of TV, but I'm just like, this turn and burn and get rid of it and see if somebody will give it at a good reasonable price for a lot of 60 of them and get rid of it. But
all right, up next we have an control panel for an air foam packaging system.
Yeah. When was this listed? Because I was trying to think of how old this thing is.
What would you guess?
2 years, 2021.
This was listed on December 20th of 2019. That's quite a difference from knowing that you've had it for a while, but not even knowing that you've had it for 2 years as long as you have.
No, 3 years. December, so it's like 3 years. 3 years. Come on.
Okay, 3 years.
I was worried about boxing thing. I just happened to have a box sitting on the floor that fits it perfectly. So
this was the one you were talking about going in?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's
My
always
peanuts.
nice.
So I listened to that Taylor Swift album that you told me to listen to.
Right.
I do enjoy, but then they got me on Olivia Rodrigo, right? I think her name is.
Boy, yeah, I think that is the name, but I'm pretty sure I've never heard anything of hers.
That one I like a lot better than Taylor Swift.
Really? Like a specific album or just generally?
The album.
Okay.
The album is sour, and like I've heard most of the songs on the radio, but like I didn't realize like all those songs were hers.
Huh. Well, maybe I have heard it and I just don't know it. Olivia Rodrigo.
Yep.
All right. Interesting. I will be interested to hear that. That album is from 2021.
Which is like 4 years ago, right?
I don't know. Who can tell? They should come up with some way where you can tell how long ago that was. Oh, that was her last album. Not like of her career necessarily, but just the last one that she released. You've tuned into Olivia Rodrigo fan line. What is this item? Do you have any insight? Or do you just not care enough? Control panel
really
for an air packaging something?
Think of like an assembly line or something where there's just a big box with a freaking switch on it. That's basically what it is.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
Well, designed for an Instapack machine.
Yeah.
$22.90 to ship that thing.
Oof. All right. Sold for $88.82. Profit $29.81. As mentioned, listed in December of 2019. Onto a Eddie Bauer men's fleece jacket.
Eddie Bauer's been on fire this weekend. So there's like 3 or 4 of them, isn't it?
There was a few, wasn't there? Yeah, I was just thinking that.
481.
All right. Eddie Bauer fleece sold for $25.49. Profit $14.27. Listed 4 months ago in October. The next item, what's that?
Well, I forgot to plug my phone in. I guess it's all right. Remember last time it died because it ran out of battery?
Yes. Was that, were we like done or did we still have some to do? Do you remember?
We're done, but I think we're just chit chatting, and then I just
Okay.
I think, or maybe
Yeah, I
there was like
remember.
1 or 2 left.
I think it was right at the end where there was maybe 1 or 2 left. Yeah. It was so funny because it's just one of those things where it's like I don't know what happens. So I'm just kind of like, okay, well sometimes this happens. Who knows if it was on my end or his end? And then getting that text, my phone died. It's like a tail. It's like the tail between your legs text. My phone died. Up next, we have something that either has to do with the internet or a hearing aid. Which one is it?
Hearing aid.
Hearing aid.
390.
Sold for $62.29. Profit $42.62. Listed in November of 2019. Are you okay? Do I need to call 911 for you?
That Instapack. I forgot to throw the instructions in there. Like always forget to throw something in there when I do a big one. Give me a minute. I gotta throw that in there.
And that's the one you were worried about, and then you had the perfect box.
I did a clock. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember if you're on the phone call for that one, but I did a clock, and it came with like a key and the pendulum separate. So I took that out so it didn't damage it or anything.
Okay.
And I'd forgotten it. And I'm like, God dang it. So I had to open the box up, put it back in, not a big deal. And then the guy messaged me when he got it, like, yeah, you forgot the pendulum and key. And I was like, nope, I guarantee it's in there. So I remember I did forget it initially, but I opened it back up and it's in a bag on the side. I knew exactly where it was.
Nice.
Okay. Sorry, what were we doing now?
So yeah, I think we're just on to the next thing, which is a 2 item order. Are you with me on that?
I don't know, see which one it is.
Well, so there's a lot of 2 sweaters,
Yeah.
and then a separate sweater.
Yeah. Okay. 679.
Ooh, Sunday night slow jam.
Gosh, I'm not gonna get that in there.
This has actually gone pretty fast. We're doing pretty good here, I feel like.
What time is that?
11:26.
Ooh. Yeah, it's not bad.
And even no matter how long it actually is, as long as it doesn't feel like it's taken 3 hours, that's always good.
I was thinking, like, oh, we're almost done already, but then I had a whole box full of ones that I haven't done into.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say almost done already, but on a good pace. A medium pace.
9:25.
All right. We have 3 sweaters sold for $44.17 total. Profit $36.17. And I can tell you that the lot of 2 was listed in December of 2022.
I noticed when you put in those other ones, you do like all the numbers on one, and then you do the other
Yes.
penny.
Yes.
Why did you do 1 penny?
Wait, what?
You always put a penny for the sale amount. Not that it really
Right.
matters, but I'm kind of curious why you always put a penny, because you can put 0.
See, my experience was that you can't. Maybe that changed, or I always thought I'd tried, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I tried to leave it completely blank. Is that possible? And that didn't work. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I know, because when I do write-offs, I put 0 and it works fine. I guess I've never. I don't know. It would be different on. Shouldn't be. It should be the same on that order. So
Yeah, I'll try that next time.
not that it makes a difference, but
yeah, not really. I mean, yeah, but it would. I like the idea of just doing 0. It sounds cleaner to me. Okay, on to a UND Fighting Sioux V-neck T-shirt.
so I don't remember grabbing this, so I might have to go check.
Oh, interesting.
9:10:53. If I do remember in the spin.
Maybe that's how you pulled all the orders so fast. You just forgot like 10 of them.
I went in that bin. I definitely picked it out at one point. Oh, what the heck?
So you feel like you remember pulling it?
I remember going in that bin and grabbing one. Shoot. There wasn't 2 in that bin, was there?
Well, I mean, that would be the question. You kind of scroll through here and look.
Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't grab 2 out of there. Oh. God dang, I didn't see this in here either. Damn UND stuff.
Yeah. It feels like a curse sometimes. Ooh, Olivia Rodrigo coming in a little heavier than T Swift.
Yeah, it's just kind of the first song is a little harder.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to skip that one for now. I'll have to try to find it. I don't know where it is.
All right. Then the next item, or the next order, is a 2-item order. The Howler Brothers shirts.
Yeah, I don't normally buy clothes at thrift stores anymore, but I happened to be at Goodwill looking for some clothes for Hawaii and came across these shirts that were kind of cool. I'd never heard of this brand before, but
right.
I looked them up and they're like, oh, they sell pretty good, so I picked them up.
Yeah, Howler Brothers, not a brand name I've ever heard of, which you just said as well.
and this is one I have to refund them. So $6.22 to ship this.
All right, 2 shirts sold for $65.27. Profit $50.15. And those were listed yesterday. Up next, we have a Boston Bruins hockey hoodie.
He messaged me to ask if I was going to be there by Friday because he's going to the Bruins game. So he wanted to have. I assured him it would make it.
Yeah, seems likely.
All right, I know I've asked you this before, but can you hear this?
Hold on one second. Yes, what is that?
The heater. I don't know if that was going to be a nuisance to the sound because it's getting kind of cold in here. I kind of want to turn up the heat.
Right, so you just turned that on?
Yeah. And of course, now as soon as I turn on, it has to run for like a minute to cool off, so it'll be louder.
Yeah, well, yeah. Obviously, I think comfort is the most important thing. I'm sure it's not warm in there.
Oh, it's down to 52, so it's.
Oof. Yeah, that's chilly even if you're up and moving around.
My hands are getting cold. Like 10:46.
Could you hear this person's Boston accent in the message they sent you? Unfortunately, I don't really have a Boston accent, so I'm not even going to try, but Bruins sweatshirt hoodie sold for $39.49. Profit $23.80. Listed in November of 2022. Up next, we have a cardboard recruiting display from the U.S. Army from 1968. Oh boy, I didn't even kind of think about that because I remember putting that in the order, but I didn't really think much about it. Recruiting in 1968. That must have been interesting time to be recruiting for the U.S. Army.
Right. It's a tough job, I imagine. Well,
I think so.
Although they did have the draft, so like, yeah, don't worry, you're not getting anybody. We'll just draft them.
Well, yeah, that's an interesting thing too. Like, how much did you need to be recruiting if you can just make people do it? Anyway, we're not looking to get politically charged here tonight, so that's we'll just leave it at that. I know you have real strong feelings about Vietnam, but we don't want to get into a whole thing.
Better?
Yeah. Honestly, it was one of those things where, like, when you asked, I was like, sure, I can hear that, but ever since, I hadn't really even noticed it.
do have a little electric heater, so grab and plug that in. That would help a little bit.
Yes. Space heaters are a lifesaver.
644.
All right. Army recruiting cardboard display sold for $32.66. Profit $21.74. Listed 2 months ago. Another Eddie Bauer item, a crew neck sweatshirt.
Get my heater. Sorry.
Yeah, do it. So you went from like you listened to the Taylor Swift album and then it like went to this automatically, or how did you?
Right. Well, I'd heard her before, but then I kind of went right into a couple of her songs. So I was like, well, since I'm listening to like female pop,
Yeah,
their
since
songs, so
I'm doing this.
going. You've been listening to the whole time now since we've been going, or what?
I actually only just thought of it because like I don't. I used to put it on my Bluetooth speaker while we worked, but then I kind of stopped listening to music when we started recording. But then I realized you still are, so I was like, I guess I could still too. Anyway, I just have it in my earbuds here.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
$481.
Oh, okay, yeah. Driver's license. That's I actually remember hearing this song because I think I heard it before I got mine, and then so I mean I remember it standing out because we've never talked about it, but me and driver's license, it's a whole thing. But yeah, and then I saw her on SNL actually perform this song.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Eddie Bauer something or other sold for $31.79. Profit $18.76. Listed in October of 2022.
There's the beginning of that song.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear like the dinging of a song of the car, you know,
like when the doors open.
Yeah, and it's it's the exact same as ours.
Right.
So freaking as soon as I hear that, like it gets stuck in my head. Like, ooh, that's really tricky that they do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think of that sometimes too, because if you're listening to something while driving, just like sometimes artists put various sounds in backgrounds of their songs. Yeah. It's just like, if you're gonna put a police siren in the background of your song, can we talk about that?
Reminds me of Herb when he does that radio station or that radio commercial where it goes beep beep.
And okay, yep.
So I was like, what the hell you beep?
All right. Up next, we have another very interesting item. I'm just going to read it because I don't know what else to do with it. Vintage Petrie CDS exposure meter for use on... whatever. What are we talking about here? For use on cameras? It's a camera thing.
Vintage camera, like exposure meters, tell you how much light is it. The only thing you need to know about is it costs $431 to ship.
That really is the only thing I need to know about it. It's sold for $23.10. Profit $18.40. Listed, let's see, 7 days ago. I straight up thought it was like a science petri dish related.
Petri dish with unknown culture.
Yeah. Up next, we have a record, ZZ Top, Afterburner.
This was a one of the albums that I don't know how many years ago that eBay had a glitch and end up deleting tons of freaking pictures off the listings.
Oh,
This is one where it didn't have a picture on it, but it's still sold.
wow. Where do you come out on ZZ Top? I don't remember if we've talked about this.
Never really listened to ZZ Top other than like the hits.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought about listening to this album when I was packing stuff, but then like, yeah.
You listen to Olivia Rodrigo instead.
Which is on the radio right now, which is kind of funny.
Not really.
Oh, this one alrea's been started processing for some reason.
So here's the thing. I popped over. I wasn't going to do anything, but I popped over to see how many we had left. You know, and when I used to do that, I used to hit refresh because I wanted to just clean it up and get the ones we've done out of the way for no reason. I didn't need to, but I did it. Now I don't, but I was caught off guard because the refresh orders button was flashing red, and I just instinctively hit it before I could stop myself. And then it was all just a waiting game to see if it was gonna do it, and waiting for you to say it. Yeah.
365.
ZZ Top Afterburner record sold for $10.86. Profit $2.53. Ooh, listed in September of 2017.
Oh, I want to talk to you about. There was a sweater I sold, and when I saw it sold, I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I still have this."
Yeah.
It was from 2014. It had to be one of the ones I'd ever listed. And
man, I think I remember telling you I saw something from 2014 in inventory when I was looking for something else once recently. Yeah, 2014. Wow. All right, up next we have a VHS cassette tape, 2-tape set for the movie Stripped to Kill from 1989.
It's Stripped to Kill 2.
Stripped to Kill 2. Yes, you're right.
I said there's not 2 there. I only have 1. So
yeah. I got confused. Ooh, Stripped to Kill, 1989. I gotta look that movie, that cover.
Pretty erotic to me. We might have missed it.
Now, are we using the Whisper tape tonight or no?
Yep, I am. Was it kind of loud?
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it just kind of suddenly struck me like that sounds like regular tape. Maybe I've just forgotten how loud the regular tape actually was.
I was gonna say maybe I'll switch back to the regular tape and you tell the difference.
Ah! How is the Mickey Mouse Snowski battle going?
We're coming. I had to make 2 boxes, and I'm going to telescope them here. And then I think I'm going to be ready if I can get these to fit. Oh, yeah, that worked nice. Okay. Note to self: don't buy skis. A box to ship.
Well, the good news is we only have 3 orders left, and it's real smooth sailing from here as far as packaging goes.
Yeah, that's true. They're pretty easy after this.
I wonder if somebody wanted to do like a pop song. I suppose it could be any genre of music, but it sounds like it would be pop. If you wanted to do a pop song and like sample the Skype ringtone, like I assume you'd have to pay them for that.
I would assume so, yeah.
That's got to be trademarked, I would imagine. I would like to see somebody do that because I still have that song in my head from when you had to call me back a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's such a catchy tune.
It used to be when I did tech IT stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd have to call Intel usually like once or probably 3-4 times a month, and they had this hold music that would always get in my head. Like I could never find out like what music it was, but yeah, it was really like it was just a guitar solo, and it was really kind of just soothing, and it was.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Okay, going to Wisconsin at least, so it can't be too terribly much.
Right.
Still 25.45.
All right. Team Mickey Mouse snow skis sold for $100 even. Profit $55.79. Listed November 30th, 2022.
I think I actually paid $20 for them, so I would not buy them again. As yes,
Yeah. Made a few bucks.
that's okay.
Move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have tried to sell it locally, I guess maybe, but I don't like selling them on Facebook.
Is that something you do?
I don't. I have before, but I don't
Right.
like it.
Right. Just because like you don't want to actually deal with people in person.
Correct. Yeah, and there's always so many people that are just like, yeah, come get it, and then they're sitting waiting, like,
sure, yes.
Never replies back or.
I remember one time I was there, you guys sold a couch. I think a couch that you had out in the shed to somebody. Am I remembering that right?
Could be, yeah.
Somebody came and picked it up. I just found it fascinating because it's, not my world. So I just found it fascinating that a stranger just showed up to get this couch. And that was it.
That was in the, when I experimented with the storage units. So we got all different shit all the time.
Yes.
Ugh.
All right. Is this a double, this next one?
Yes.
Here we have some pamphlets, booklets.
Yep.
One is a swine management and diseases pamphlet, and the other one is a 1939 farm mechanics school booklet.
409.
Formula 409. All right. The booklet sold for $33.11. Profit $22.73. Listed 2 months ago. Then we have a 27-piece plastic cookware set. Relatively common item.
Mm-hmm. Does have a. How many of those do you have left?
Stock is 12 on those.
$9.89. eBay says 10, so I kind of wonder what's correct.
Curious. Plastic cookware set sold for $18.89. Profit $3.98. Listed in December of 2021. And finally, we have a men's Under Armour t-shirt. I was actually thinking over the course of the last couple of weeks when we haven't had any calls on the usual nights, I was thinking about at least once just like paying attention to when you started shipping and just going into Pirate Ship and hitting refresh.
I would have texted you. I would have figured it out.
You definitely would have texted me.
424.
All right. Under Armour t-shirt sold for $19.69. Profit $12.61. Listed yesterday.
Oh wow.
How about that?
I just got to do that UND shirt.
Yes, I forgot about that.
I do think I'm going to have to just have to cancel that one because I don't know.
It was probably like a $9 profit or something. So.
Oh.
What?
Okay, so I went into the listing and it says that I had quantity 2, and this is the second one that sold. So this is definitely an error.
Oh, error.
So if you're in the order, just delete that out of there. Did you have to add stock for that, or did it say it had one in stock?
I don't remember adding that one, but again, I mean, it was such a I don't know, because that was a while. That was like earlier on in the order, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So who knows? I don't remember.
Okay, so yeah, just delete that out of the order, and then we'll be set. So.
Okay. There it is. Yeah, I did not add that. It says list date from 2020.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
All right, deleting that, saving that. It's nice to have a bottom line grand total to look forward to reporting.
Right. I'll make up at least for the last couple of weeks. So.
Yeah, I mean, grand total for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, $1,132.98.
So yeah, $500 over nut.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know how that actually equates after the last month or whatever it was, but it's got to be getting close to back to year.
Yeah. The big picture is always a little fuzzy, but just appreciate it in the moment. That's a nice little weekend.
Right. It's funny that I do Amazon and eBay, and like when eBay's been down and Amazon's been doing really good, but like the last 4 days, Amazon's just been terrible and eBay's been really good. So it's weird how that works.
Interesting, because obviously they're not related at all.
Right.
That's just complete chance. Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you got going on this week?
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say I'm a little hesitant just to like suddenly abruptly end this call because we haven't talked so much. But mail call again.